How we doing, folks? Your boy Marcus 1205 numbers after the name Freestyle Friday. I'm not gonna do the whole video in that voice, it'll get annoying. Another one of these just overworld bosses that you happen to run into. And I kinda edited it out a little bit here because there's like a solid 3 minutes where like the health bar popped up and I just had no clue where this guy was. And I was just on my horse like going through the whole area and I'm like, am I missing something? And this is the first time. This is kind of like a reoccurring type boss, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It just feels like padding on a game that's already very long, and that's like one of the few things that will really dock out of this whole Elden Ring experience. Is kind of some of these bosses that I felt were just, I don't know. We just don't need a repeat boss. Like we don't need this guy with just a couple like different like versions of him. I mean, they're not like one-to-one kind of thing. It's always like a little bit of a different scenario. I felt like at least. And when we go through these videos, I'll kind of double check on that. Now that I'm coming and seeing like the first one, because it's been a long time since I fought this guy. But I don't. There's a couple like dungeon areas that are kind of like similar as well. Like I think there's more than enough creativity that we didn't need to like actually just do that like one thing over and over again. And I'm not sure who like enjoys it like that. There are like, we'll see over here. I forget what they're called, but they're like these little areas, like arena kind of things where you have to fight somebody like one-on-one. Those had a little tinge of also being a little bit too similar, but at least those bosses were always a little bit different. This guy in the boat, though, he just kind of just pops up a bunch of times and does this kind of nonsense he does. And honestly, on the horse, he's really not that difficult to beat, man. So I don't know if you run into him, just murder him like I did. Enemy failed.